What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, van Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
It could be funny. Hello and welcome into another amazing week of your show. I am your host. My name is Gary. Luckily, it's not about me in any way at all, and we love it like that around here. It's all about you. Hence the name, Your Show. Still, to this moment, the only live show on YouTube from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday in Saskatoon and, dare I say, in Saskatchewan. We're so proud to say that to you. Also, we love to make up categories we are number one in. For instance, today we are the number one show on YouTube that was on hold for the last half hour with CIBC trying to get a credit card figured out. We're number one. We're number one. It was less than the hour they told us, too, which was very, very nice. As well, we have a camera. And that camera is a very special camera. It's a camera people gather all around to check out, and it belongs to a beautiful, beautiful, majestic steed. Margaret Old Ben Kenobi, please report to the stage. She likes the jacket. Here we go. We're going to do some dog training on. Oh, that looks like a Network Ryan jacket. That's Network Ryan's jacket. I love this show. I love this family, and I love all of you. This is the best time ever. Ladies and gentlemen, we also love the Maggie Cam. Look at her. You wouldn't have even known she was running around. I don't know what this probably smells the other pup. My sweet, sweet Nori out at Network Ryan Way. The Maggie Cam for our best pals over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer, Mike and Rochelle, along with Margaret's beautiful boyfriend, Leroy, always there to give you the most incredible service in the history of pet stores. And if you go after hours or on the weekend, you'll see Kirsten, Shar, or Chris, and they will give you that same service. The cleaning station, second to none. Everything you need is here. You're not feeding her hot rods, are you? Don't feed her hot rods. She has a sore tummy. Check out Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. They have real treats that your animals can really enjoy, and they're not harmful to them in any way. Unlike this little rascal. I'm also just in the middle of opening up an amazing little gift. We had a party over at one of the Elmwood Lodge satellite sites where Auntie Susie is living. And by the way, I got some of my insiders sent me a nice little picture of Auntie Susie dancing around. You can believe that. At a party. I don't know if you can check that out. I can't see the coach there. Anyway, there you go. There's Auntie Susie. My exact response was, that doesn't look like she's working. Apparently they had an Elmwood party, so she was busy hanging out. So thanks to Sina and the rest of the team over at Elmwood having a lot of fun at the party today. Very well done. So anyway, I was at the Lodge satellite where Susie is. And my sweet, beautiful Jana, who we love so much. A lot of love today. I don't know why I'm so lovey-dovey. This is weird. Just feeling good. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling the Christmas spirit. It's beautiful. And look at this. To Gary. From all of us here at Elmwood, we're excited to stay in touch with you in the new year. See, these are homemade, man. This is how all cards should be. Thank you to our friends again at Elmwood, Jana and Sina and everyone else. We love you guys so much. Oh, Tiernan. My man Tiernan signed it. Tiernan was the star of the Elmwood Fall Feast. If you were there, he was telling jokes. He's a real sweet dude. So we're going to put this up on the Wall of Fame here. As we start to collect, next thing we'd like to collect is a co-host. You know him from the Dude Podcast. Soon to make his triumphant return once we do something sweet about it. Until then, he's on every Wednesday with Adrian the Canadian, along with our buddy Curtis Anderson. A lot of fun. What's that? Oh, that's a glove. Bring the glove with you. Bring it up here. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Coach Comma 2. You got walking music? Yeah. How you doing, brother? Welcome to another week of awesomeness. So nice to have you. You look beautiful. I see you wore your Rush shirt like I told you. Very well done. That's Network Ryan's glove. I don't know why there's a big wiener in the middle of it. It seems sort of weird.
It's
Oh,
a
it's supposed to be a
middle
thing.
finger.
Oh, he's a tough guy.
Yeah. No, he's it's like it's funny because that's what the Honda Civic or Honda. No, what's the Honda?
Honda
RV?
Accord?
CRV. Was
Honda
giving me the middles
Civic?
when I was driving to work today.
Interesting. Here, I'm going to give you a little
Very
lift
interesting.
here. Look at this. There he is. Birthday today. Another birthday.
Whose birthday?
My godniece, my sweet, beautiful Gracie girl out in Lloyd. She had a great start to the day and continues to have a great day as they're doing all sorts of celebrating over there. So to Stace and D-Rock and GT3 and Gussie, make sure Gracie has the best birthday in the history of mankind as well. Be sure to support Aquaman in any way, shape, or form. It's always welcome as they do all that water monitoring and sampling. They got those underwater drones still going, doing a lot of great things with our friends at Aquaman. We had the Aqua Boy, GT3, with a birthday. It was like last week, and now Gracie's coming in hot.
Great. How
with
old's
another birthday.
Gracie?
Oh, Gracie, what are you? It's got to be like
Oh,
four,
I
3 or
put you
4.
on
I
the
never
spot.
know the
That's
ages
not
of
very good.
any of them. There's so many.
There's. I wonder what would Gracie do? So where do they live in Lloyd?
Mm-hmm. They're doing some
Maybe rent
hockey-
out the
hockey
Tropical Inn.
Ooh.
Now I think it's a Travelodge again, but it was a Tropical Inn. They had the big slides. Maybe rent that out for Gracie.
That'd
I
be
wonder
nice.
what they're doing.
Stace would
Snow-
tell me. I talked to Daryl earlier this morning too, and he told me I forgotten. Stace would tell me, but they are out and about right now, so they're actually not watching live.
That's fine.
Yeah, they're going to watch later.
People
So,
have
Gracie,
lives.
Happy birthday, Gracie.
Happy birthday, Gracie.
Very exciting. How was your weekend, old friend?
Named after the famous MMA family.
Hoist.
Hoist?
The original
Yeah.
champ, back when MMA was super sweet.
What is that? BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah.
BJJ?
I'll never forget it, man. He was the most boring one, and that was when it set the tone for the next decades of mixed martial arts.
It was like a...
He was so boring. He walked in there, he wore his gi, and then he beat the tar out of
Yeah.
a sumo wrestler who was like 500 pounds, and then there was like Keith Hackney, a scrapper, and all these guys. And all he would do, he'd walk in, dun.
Yeah, like a praying mantis. Have
Yeah.
you ever watched praying
Dangerous.
mantises take down hummingbirds and things like that?
No, but I did watch them eat skin tags off of people. Apparently that's a new thing. It's got them to eat your skin tags.
I trust that.
Me too. You don't
No,
trust that?
Why?
Why?
You get rid of your skin tag because what? You worried about the dental hygiene of
yeah.
the praying mantis?
What made you against mantises, bro?
Or just? Oh,
Well, see, that's no
There you
skin
go.
in the game.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's lame.
No skin in the teeth.
That's it. No skin for the manti.
yeah, he fought like a praying mantis, just kind of latch on, or like a sloth kind of would latch on, but
It was boring. Anytime Hoist was fighting, you just fast forwarded your VHS.
yeah,
we'd
it
watch
wasn't
him
a
on
tank Abbott.
No, there was nothing. There wasn't a single punch thrown. He just goes under, locks you in.
It was
goes
kind
in.
of enjoyable to watch.
No, he was, and everyone else was. Like Keith Hackney versus that sumo wrestler. Keith Hackney broke his arm whilst knocking him out and kept beating him with a broken arm. Like it was bare knuckles. There was no rules.
The Dan Severn,
Yeah.
I didn't like very much. He was kind of the evil dude. I didn't like his look for some reason. I found him boring.
Yeah.
I found Hoist, what he was doing was very
I didn't
technical.
appreciate fighting.
Like
if that's what it was.
Severn was a good technical
Yeah.
guy too
Oh,
for
yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
But Hoist was something I've never seen before. So I was just like, oh, he's just latching on like those
Yeah.
kids that when you get into a little fight in the schoolyard or whatever,
Try to
he's
lock
just
him down.
latching on.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what he's doing, but I guess that's a tactic. that
There was a
works.
guy named Chemo who was the first guy to. He didn't beat Hoist Gracie. Gracie eventually beat Chemo, but Hoist couldn't compete because back in those days it was a tournament. So if you made it to the finals, you were fighting 3 times that night. And Hoist got beat so bad by Chemo, he couldn't fight in the final. So they brought in this Canadian kid who
Oh,
had
yeah,
fought
yeah.
all night, and he ended up winning. But
Yeah, that's
Chemo's
backwards.
Chemo's coach who trained him was this guy's way smaller, he's a Japanese guy. And he was fighting as well in UFC, and there was no rules on where you could be punched. So there's video now of this, like, he's this little Japanese guy, and there's another dude who just sits there over top of him and pounding him in the groin.
Yeah, I
Like as
remember that
hard
one.
as he could
Yeah.
over, and
No
the
rules.
guy's just like, oh, like as you could see the pain, and he still didn't quit. The guy was
No.
speed bagging his downstairs. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and he didn't tap out,
Yeah, unbelievable.
or he couldn't.
Maybe he was busy
you ever
trying
been
to
punched in
puke.
the nuts
Oh,
before?
yeah.
Yeah, you can't tap out.
Can't do anything.
So it's almost that's probably why they banned it,
That's it.
because
So.
you just get you lock up.
Shout out to MMA.
Shout out
Very
to
interesting life to choose.
Man, we should watch those videos. We should do a live watch of those
Sound
things.
like a synopsis of one sport.
Yeah, basically it's a kumite. Kumite.
So,
Love that sport. Juan Soto, you want to get into it?
okay, I was going to talk about my challenges because you were online with some people trying to get some things straightened out. Right?
Actually, it went faster. They said it was going to be 60 minutes, and that was only like 40.
So I won't say what credit card company I support, and I won't say
Yeah, no names.
what
no names.
electronics store supports that credit card. But with the points system, you can order some things online. I was a little bit unsure of what to get the kids this year, and then I also did not want to shop.
Yeah, I feel
Like
that.
go there, I was just like, oh, I could just order this with points, show up to the store, pick it up. Usually I would get put in the mail, but we have across Canada, I don't know if you guys have heard, there's a little bit of a mail crisis going on,
I've heard.
strike that's happened. So,
Yeah.
I mean, then some outlets will use DHL, or I won't say the names, all the other
You
places.
didn't hear
right?
anything.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's whatever. But like, they'll use that. Some companies will use that, but the point system that I'm on says no, we're loyal to the post office, which is fine. I appreciate it. So I chose, well, I'll pick it up from the
So
store.
you're not getting points.
So I did that, and I didn't get a confirmation letter. I got a confirmation of the order, but not a your order's ready for pickup, which is generally what happens with these things.
Interesting, yeah.
So then I called, and then I was just on hold for quite a long time, and then I was couldn't figure it out. It could be my fault, and maybe I didn't read the
Usually
fine
is.
print. Usually it's my
That's
fault.
what I was telling
right?
these guys. That was probably a
Allegedly-
button I missed.
Right. Allegedly, you have 3 days to pick up your order. You can't pick it up inside 24 hours because they need that to process it. Then you have 48 hours to pick your order up when
Checks
you
out.
order it online.
Okay.
I didn't read that part. So I went there to pick it up on the way here,
Mm-hmm.
and they acknowledged that the order did exist, but that it expired. So now my paranoia is like, well, I bought all these
Where
on
is
Black Friday sales.
Yeah, we did that
So
too.
then eventually now the points have re-entered onto my card, which is great. But I don't think I'm going to get the deals anymore. So now I'm probably not going to get those same gifts for my kids. So Christmas is going to happen, but it's going to be different, and they won't know any different at all except for
When
me.
we built
That
this
story's
place,
pointless.
when we
Well,
built
so-
this place, I had so much. Bless you, Marge. Stop licking. You're gonna get sneezies. When we built this place, we had all sorts
Still
of deals.
building it.
Well, still building, but right off the start, like the first big build, when we had our master list, thanks to my sweet, beautiful angel, who figured all that out for me, and we came in here. I think there's about $2,000 worth of deals we lost out on. Because he
Right.
spent a whole weekend going for all these deals, and then they delayed everything, and they said you couldn't order it all in one fell swoop, and that sort of started the poop storm.
Yeah.
But those deals, they'll come and go, and that's fine. My big story that I always remember whenever we talk about shopping at this time of year, and you'll appreciate this, it was actually a Rolco Christmas party. Numerous times these jokes came out from the great Brent Laux, my sweet, beautiful prince, who I love so, so much, Lauxie. He'd go up there and talk about the time I was doing traffic for News Talk. And it was a huge storm, and downtown was mayhem, as tends to be the case. And we were all about being local, got to be local. And so I go on and do my traffic at saying, hey, downtown is absolute chaos. Whatever you do, avoid the
Yeah, I remember
downtown
this.
at all costs, because there's nothing there for you except traffic and bad times. It's a great time maybe to look into some online shopping. And the cut-in, 100 phone calls. What are you doing? Those
Yeah.
are all our clients.
Those
And
are
that's
the
got torn
sponsors.
apart.
Yeah.
And that's why I learned about the importance of sponsors.
Yeah.
And Lauxie told that story at numerous Christmas parties, and it's always so cool. So
You did.
I always remember those little things.
Yeah, it's funny. But I mean, I can relate to that at work as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we were talking about that.
You're supposed to be on that stuff.
Even on the weekend where sometimes it's not sponsored, but your customer, maybe a high-end customer,
Ooh, VIP.
gets a little agitated about something that's maybe beyond your control, or maybe the whole supply chain issues that we've had in the world and all the things like that, and they get a little bit agitated, and then they start being rude to people, and then I will come in and try and cool that down, and it's a delicate situation because you can't piss them off, but at the same time you have to respect people,
And
and you have to understand that you might
don't
be
have to-
upset, and we value you so much, but just because. Yeah, you're a huge part of why we're open for business. At the same time, so are the people that are working here that are getting
Dude.
things done for you.
There were so many businesses downtown that I
yeah.
literally just told them
Yeah.
not to go to.
No. You told them to order online, like check online. Maybe call before you show up. Maybe pre-order. There's so many things you can do. It's like, hey, I was going to go or shop, but it is dangerous. So you're saving lives. So it's like, don't tell them not to go downtown. Gary, risk your lives to go get a new suit.
Because it's worth it. My next cut-in was the best deals in town you will ever get downtown in Saskatoon. I just flipped the whole thing. Hi, Dragon.
Yeah.
Welcome, my old sweet prince.
The dragon.
So that was the big thing that came to me there.
Yeah.
Juan Soto. Let's
Juan
get into
Soto.
this. This
All
is
right,
called
let's go.
being topical. You got, what, 10 minutes?
I got, 10 minutes.
1 year. 1 year was all Shohei Ohtani had as the record holder for biggest contract in MLB history.
I mean, yeah.
Are
I
we
mean,
talking?
different times. Like Shohei's, we can get into the deferrals and what
I don't
what
care
that
about any
real,
of that. Let's
real money
start,
works.
let's
Well,
start
it
with
matters.
the number.
It matters
15 years.
because I would say that we don't know the deferrals in this contract. So everyone says, oh, $700 million for Shohei Ohtani. But in reality, when you stretch it over the deferral period that he has and the amount he's getting made, all said and done, through inflation, if you inflate those numbers back to current day value, it's about a $450 million contract. So you only beat Trout by 30 or million. It was just the next step up because he's not collecting that money right now. So it's being deferred down the road. So it's like, it could be $1 billion for 87 years. It's not going to be worth $1 billion now. So we're not talking real dollars. So I don't know what the Soto deal is. 765. So, but yeah, over 15 on print, it looks to be the largest whole number. Depending, like leaving out how many years are involved.
You
Right?
pooped on all the excitement for this.
What's so exciting about it?
Well, it's a big signing. And
It's
he didn't go to
huge,
the
yeah.
Yankees.
And he didn't go. He went to the
I guess
New
that's
York,
the biggest story, but to the Mets.
He went to the New York Mets.
Apparently, SNL did a skit about how funny it would be if the Mets got to sign Juan Soto, who is the hottest free agent in baseball.
They're in New York. I wonder if they had insider information.
There definitely could have been. Apparently, the owner of the Mets, he's just one of those guys who loves to sling that money.
Yeah, he likes to.
You don't care. They said it's just the start. He's going to buy a World Series. He's going to put.
That's what you
He's
got to
going to
do.
put the Dodgers and the Yankees to shame and buy one legit. Luxury tax be damned.
I did a little after our Wednesday talk with AJ. Did a little deep dive on some things and
Nice.
and with our little chat group. And if you go back to 1993, correct? You remember which team won the World Series that year?
Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball.
I was going to hop in there, but I didn't.
Second time.
Who do you think
in a
was
row.
the highest paid team in the MLB in 1993?
Oh, Steinbrenner's got to be the Yankees.
Wrong. I'll
Get
give you
outta
a
here.
huge hint like I usually do. The
Okay.
easiest answer is always for you. Tell
The
me who
Mets.
you think. No. What? The Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
So if you're going to buy a World Series, yeah,
Very
you look at their
impressive.
roster. Look at who they acquired in the
I would guess Yankees.
You would have, and you would have been wrong.
well, yeah, who
But
they
the whole
bring in?
precursor is calling it buying a World Series is usually what you do.
But that's
the
at the
teams that-
deadline, though, bro. That's at the trade deadline. You go
No,
and get your
1992
Paul
as well.
Molitor's and you go and
92 as well.
Fine. So not your
They were
Dave
second,
Winfield.
and then 93 they won the World Series. They had to pay a few players, so they brought in some more talent that wanted to be there
Yeah.
because they're World Series champs.
Ricky
That's what
Henderson.
happens.
Ricky Henderson, Paul Molitor were the two big ones there as
They're
far as
just
the
like,
offense.
hey, that's the championship team. Let's go
all you
again.
need.
Even though
Put
it's hard to
put
repeat, they did it.
Devon White between those two, and off you go.
It's good. That's why I think the Blue Jays should go out and get Teoscar Hernandez.
Bring home Teo, baby.
Not an unreal outfielder, but put him in left field. Varsho when he gets healthy in center, and then get that Anthony Santander
Ooh, I like
in
that.
right field just to split time with Springer. They can platoon, DH, right field, lefty, or Santander's a switch hitter, so it doesn't matter.
he
But
More of those are fun.
Springer can have a little bit more time off so he doesn't get all banged up because he's old, and that's what old guys do. They fall apart, as
Yes,
we
they
know.
do. Ain't that the
So, so
truth?
the Soto deal is crazy. It opens the door. I'm concerned that it'll drive the market up a little bit, and that will get a
Yes.
little bit more competitive. So then the team that you cheer for, us being the Blue Jays, you'd
Go
want
Jays.
them to spend money, but they might get scared off, and they might, you never know, they might divert somewhere else. But the bottom line is you got to, if one team's spending, you got to spend.
I was thinking the big headline here was Mets sign Soto to 15-year record deal, but I think you actually were very smart in that. And that's not the headline. The headline, sure, it's exciting and oh, go Mets, but the number has been set now moving forward. Everyone's screwed.
Numbers higher for Vladdy now.
Yeah, the number for everyone now.
So, again, the deferrals play a factor. If you just go and Vladdy's a numbers guy, I guarantee, and I'm a weirdo as well, but like if you just give him 27 million a year, yes, Soto's getting on average 51 million a year, but he's not really. He's getting money deferred. If you just give Vladdy real money, 27 mil a year for 16 years, $432 million.
That'd be a pretty good deal.
Okay, that'd be a great deal. That'd be third all time. That
Team
would
friendly.
be in line with really the actual money that's Ohtani's getting. That'd be in line with the actual money that I imagine Soto's getting, because I guarantee it's deferred for life, and it's just like a set for life lotto ticket that he signed with everyone, like the Bobby Bonilla, just
I love that
continued millions of dollars.
deal. Bobby Bonilla Day is coming up soon, isn't it? They like
Yes,
celebrate
yeah.
the day when he gets his check from the Mets.
No, that's not for a while.
Is it?
That's
I
like
thought it was
closer
winter
to-
time when it did.
I don't know,
way.
maybe.
It's still hilarious.
It is funny.
Yeah.
So I think they can get it done. It's unfortunate that Vladdy had a down year when there was an idea to buy out his remaining
Yeah, they could have got him so
ARB
much
deal
better.
or ARB years and
Arbitration. Boo.
and then buy those out and then just give him a long-term deal. They probably could have had like a 10, 12-year deal with him for $270 to $300 million. And now it's going to be 432 or some albatross style 700, 600 million with a bunch of deferrals and make no sense. Just get paid now for what you're
Sloppy.
doing now.
They really
get
need
paid
to.
the year that you're getting paid.
How nice would it be if they could just fix all these contracts and stop making all these little loopholes and all these little referrals and all the little tricks that they do? Hey?
Well, they don't mean anything.
That's what I mean. Like, why I hate
It's
how
just-
we have to acknowledge that they're there because they mean nothing.
They don't mean anything. And who cares
Good
if
point.
the owners have money and they own teams and
Yeah.
you want to run a successful business? And really, I mean, if you own a franchise such as this and you own other things, the franchise shouldn't necessarily be a money maker. You should pay your staff, pay for your upgrades, your field. Everything should come close to breaking even at the end of the year. You're done with talking about this. This is boring you?
Yeah, well, it's
I
just
love this
dumb.
side
All
of
this
it.
stuff is dumb now. No one cares
dumb.
about this at home because, like you said, it's all for nothing. Like, we literally just said none of it means anything. And now
It
we're
doesn't mean
talking
anything.
about it.
So Vladdy can sign for whatever. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, hopefully the Jays get it done. I've been reading places and people are skeptical. They probably will see how the season
Oh, yeah,
goes.
you got to win first.
And then if the season starts, he's going to say, I don't want to talk about anything else. I'm going to focus on playing. And then he'll go to
Rightfully
free
so.
agency and it'll
Super
be
cool.
something wild.
Yep. Very well said. It's hanging out with Coach Mazer here on the Monday edition of your show. Another fantastic week here. Spreading the love and Christmas cheer as we roll in to Christmas time. That also means playoffs in the NFL.
Wild.
NFL prime time. We got Monday Night Football tonight.
I
know
hear. Have you heard what they're doing? I just found that out from Dennis.
The Simpsons game?
The Simpsons game.
The
I had no idea
Simpsons
about
game.
that. He was telling me about that.
Yeah.
What's
so
this all about?
They've done this before, and they've done the Nickelodeon games where they
Yeah.
basically they put little. It's like the Fox Puck. Remember the Fox Puck that had the flare on it?
So there's
from the year?
trinkets, but like, tell me that they're not all going to be. Am I watching a cartoon football game, or am I
You are
watching
watching.
CGI infused into the football game?
You are watching a cartoon CGI infused football game. Even the announcers are going to be CGI. The whole thing is, but they have those little like motion sensor things. Dragon will probably explain more about here when we bring him up and kick you out. But the gist of it is that
Start
when you're
Googling that.
watching on the screen, you will see Simpsons characters as the football players, including the announcers and the sideline people. It's all going to be Simpsons.
I'll have to tune in.
It's
but
gonna
I'd
be
rather
weird. It's
just
gonna be
watch the
cool.
football game, probably.
Well, that's what I'm going to end up doing. It's one of those like, oh, that's neat. Yeah, it's
That's
tonight. It's an alternate. What are they calling it? An alternate broadcast.
Alternate reality.
Mina Kimes and Dan Orlovsky on the call. It's going to be a lovely, lovely little football game as we get set for the finale of Week 14. How's your fantasy football teams doing before we let you go?
Not very good.
No, nothing? You got
No,
nothing?
but I did have in the CFFL one.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I have Josh Allen, and I picked up Charbonnet or whatever he is.
Zach Charbonnet from Seattle.
Yeah.
He
So
put
they
it
went
out
off for me, so that's good. So I won there. So maybe I'll sneak into playoffs
That'd be good.
there.
That'd be very good for you. Croker, our good friend from the morning show over on The Bull. They never do a doubles. They should get
It's
something
not
like
the
that
bull
for
right now.
92.9 The Bull?
No, it's not. It's a reindeer, bro.
Oh, Croker's going to be so mad at me.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry,
I
Croker.
corrected. I'm a co-host.
That's
I
very
corrected
well
you.
done. He wants to come in this week and catch up on our fantasy football as
Or am
we
I a
started the
guest?
season with
I'm
a
a guest.
chance. Oh, you're a co-host.
Okay.
You're a roaming co-host. You're here every Wednesday is when you will see him for sure when we check in with Adrian the Canadian. One final question for you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, Cincinnati Dallas tonight. Simpsons game. Check it out if you want to see some really cool new stuff that they're trying out in the football world.
All the people out there that struggle to get their families to watch football with
Great
them,
way to do it.
This might be the way to
is your
watch
way
it,
in.
and it'll torture you, and you won't want to watch football ever again.
I will say the Nickelodeon ones they did, like they were sliming people on the show and stuff. It was
Yeah.
pretty but I could see how kids would really enjoy it.
Kids,
It's
yeah,
pretty
it'd be interesting. So you get to watch the football game, sort of.
That's it.
in
Everyone
cartoon
wants
form.
to know. The whole world's been answering. Asking. Not answering. You are the only one who can answer. How was the tummy after the Mats Clamato chug?
Wasn't so bad actually. Here's like I didn't prep. It was just real. It was just
You
raw.
ate at Las Palapas or
No,
the
no,
Amigos?
no.
You got your
Amigos. We
mole
had,
at Amigos and you were full
we had
of
a little.
tacos.
We had a little. I don't know if you call it. What would you call it? Just a little staff
A little staff
meeting.
hangout
Little
with our boys. Shout out our
sales
boys.
guy.
Shout out our
Yeah.
boys who dropped off the chairs.
David Tarndock and
Amazing
Dennis
dudes.
Burney was with there, and then we had some.
We got to
some
get them
guys
started
from-
on a show. They were really funny. They'd be good at a podcast.
guy named
or
Mike
something.
Walshnuck from Winnipeg.
Thank you, Mike, for
name-
these amazing chairs for our second set.
He had nothing to do with it and didn't know about it. and
Still
didn't-
thank you,
We didn't
Mike.
talk about it.
It's a great job.
A guy named Cameron Brown
Thank you, Cameron Brown,
from
for bringing the chairs in.
Rostern. He had nothing to do with it, nor did he know about it.
Okay.
And then a guy named Sean Mooney.
Thank you, Sean Mooney.
Again, had no idea, nothing to do with it.
No, they better not have.
He would love Uncle Mike's. You know what? I will
bring him
bring
something?
Sean Mooney some mustache wax. He's a heavy waxer.
I don't know where my stash wax is, bro.
He's a heavy waxer, and he would. You know what? If he knew about Uncle Mike's, he would be shopping there 100%.
Is my stash wax in here?
No,
I feel
we'll
like
find it
this is
later.
something that's been happening. The stash wax. I think he's brought me 3 now.
Also
and each one
something that
gets
doesn't
stolen.
have to happen live on YouTube. We could look for this later.
Dude,
What was your question?
nobody goes live on YouTube. We have the market cornered, so we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, but we also don't. Cold press
that nice?
pumice hand soap.
Your tummy is what people were asking.
I'm taking this.
Is that good?
Thanks, Uncle Mike.
Yeah, it's for you. How's the tummy?
Oh yeah, that was the question. It wasn't bad at all. It was just you reach your limit. It's not something I want to do. I don't want to be a competitive eater or drinker. I think I did that. I was
Maisie
an
Chestnut.
amateur growing up.
Call you
I do
Jaws.
those things.
Yeah, you were
I've
good.
done a few foolish things in my day.
Like coffee,
out of
chugging a full
anger
cup of
or
hot coffee. I've never
bravado.
seen anything like that. You and Rogers are one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I do vaguely. Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
awesome. I was like blackout drunk, and that's the only thing I remember. Is you getting
was
a
the
full
pressure.
cup of coffee. And just,
I wonder if it wrecked my insides.
For sure it did. It burned all the way down. It was right out the pot.
I opened it up because I didn't want to burn my rugugula area.
Yeah,
the
you just wanna get it back
uruvula,
there.
So, or my tongue, because I hate burnt roof of mouths and I hate
I
burnt
just-
tongue. So I went for burnt. I
couldn't believe my eyes.
and stomach.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah,
Competitive hot coffee chugging.
I wouldn't want to do it again.
That might
I
be the
wonder what
next
the
way.
temperature was because I've
It was
had hotter.
fresh.
I
It
burnt
was
my tongue.
fresh
on
out the
hot.
pot.
Yeah,
Dude. It couldn't
was
have been
pretty hot.
hotter. It just like rolled out to you.
So I was fine. I would, you know what? I would do it again, empty stomach, if I had something to prove, which I don't. So I'll never do it again.
Well, what if they decide to sponsor us if you can do it?
Well, then I'll do it again.
Okay, I'll be.
But
in
I will
touch.
do it straight out of the bottle.
All right, you gotta get out of here.
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Coach Kamatu. Thank you so much, Coach. Look at that.
Oh, thank you
Bringing it. That was a great job. You did really good. You say hi to the family for us.
I will. Nice wood, bro.
He's been going. He's been staining for a while. How's the sweat going over there? You getting high yet? Anything? Yeah. Very nice. Hanging out on a Monday. That's what we do around here.
Did you guys miss the Bob Seger comment?
What happened with Bob Seger?
I just said, why don't you stay the song Bob Seger?
Interesting. Was that in the Silver Bullet Band days?
I don't think we're old enough. Okay. Well, my dad had the album.
I do love me some Bob Seger. The guy's a legend. Hell yeah. All right. We're going to keep this train rolling. As we have one more guest who should be showing up at some point, and we're going to have to do a little shuffling over there, but Network Ryan looks like he's almost done with what's going on. You know this man right there. Check it out. The Viewing Room. Every Tuesday. New episodes for you starring this beautiful angel and LB.
Hi.
He's also a beautiful angel. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dragon! Maggie! Look at...
There was a distinct smell when I walked in here today.
Was it different than normal?
It was very different.
Different drugs of choice? What is this, paint stainer?
Yeah, I was like, wow, we really are at a low point. We're we're sniffing glue at the studio.
Group sniffing is what we're doing here as we get ready for that. No. Oh.
Half.
Yeah.
That's a lot of treat for a dog.
Yeah, she's going to get sick, dude. She got sick before. Okay, just give her one. She's going to lose it. There we go. Say thank you, Uncle Mazer. Thanks, Coach.
Anyways, I thought you painted the wall, and then I was like, hold on a second, this is dry to the touch. And then I look over, and Ryan's hunched over like a goblin in the corner, just like...
From the moment he walked into the studio, he's like, I need to work.
Yeah.
I've been vacationing for too long, and he's been literally staining in that corner ever since. So that's a little bit about him. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You
How
look
are
so
you?
sweet.
Oh, I
I'm
am
good.
sweet.
I'm good. I got a new card. Check this out. This is from our friends at Elmwood.
Can I read it?
Sure. So what they do is lots of the participants, they like to make cards, and then those are the cards that they send out to the different people, and it's always a lot of fun. You know it's real with the stamp of approval on the back.
That's so awesome.
So that's the whole squad right there. Those are my guys. My dude Tieran, Whit did a video with Tieran, and I couldn't believe it. He's one of the funny, they were like telling jokes. So the guy's my guy, how do you know him? She's like, I met him at the feast. Like, yeah, he's a good dude. Isn't that wild?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, just to thank you for being you. I was at the big party the other night. You want to read it out loud? Yeah.
You want me to read it out
Sure,
loud?
go for it.
Okay. To Gary, Christmas will always be as long as we stand heart to heart and hand in hand. Dr. Seuss. We're excited to stay in touch with you in the new year with appreciation from all of us here at Elmwood. That's so nice.
Those are my people, man.
And I love the signatures too.
Yeah. Everyone, those are legit.
The signatures are awesome. Patrick.
Yeah, some of them are hard to make out.
No, Patrick right here, he has a great signature. I
Yeah,
love
Kyle's got a good one.
that. Oh, that's so
They were
sweet.
all really nice. And
Congratulations.
then,
when did you get this?
at the party.
And
That
it's a
was on
nice,
last
it's a nice
Thursday.
card
I
too.
know, they
Like,
put a
that's
lot of work
fancy
into
freaking
this. I
card.
just love it.
Oh no, that's awesome.
So we're going up there with Season's Greetings. Hi, Marge. And then we got the Cosmo staff party this Saturday, the 14th. So I'll be seeing a bunch of our friends over at Cosmo and doing some more fun stuff as we get in the Christmas mood. Everything's so nice.
I know
Love
we're
is in
getting
the air.
Christmas. We're getting in this Christmas
You know?
spirit. It's gonna be awesome.
We have to decorate the set, dude.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna get more festive tonight. I'm going to the Enchanted Forest.
Ooh, I didn't want to bring this up, but you were bragging about having something to do this evening.
Yes, I'm going to the Enchanted Forest. And
What are you doing
That's
there?
all I'm doing at the Enchanted Forest is going to the Enchanted Forest.
By yourself?
No,
Interesting.
with Adam. No,
That would be way more believable, I think, than what's going on right now. But
no,
okay.
I'm just going
with
on a
it.
date to the Enchanted Forest, and it's a lot of fun. And
Whose
it's gonna
idea
be
was
great.
it?
It was my idea.
Your
no,
idea.
it was not my idea. My uncle last night, I was at his house, and he said, like, hey, like.
You're going on a date with your uncle?
Yeah. My uncle was like, "You want to go
Dude,
on a date with me?" And I was
Don't
like,
rip on that, man. My Uncle Kev,
Like,
shout out to Uncle Kev, greatest uncle on planet Earth. He took me to Wolverine Deadpool. It was
Yeah.
a great date. So
No.
uncle dates are cool.
My uncle was like, "Do this," and I was like, because that's what he did for his first date with his current wife.
It
Which-
works.
Well,
Proof's in
my
the pudding.
aunt, actually. Sorry. Sorry.
Do you ever call her that at Christmas dinner? Hey, first wife, do you ever
No, because she's
ever
like
bring the
she's
food
like
over?
my actual aunt. He married in.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that would be
oh.
crazier.
So she's got more street cred than he does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
see.
Yeah, he's the first husband, and and only hopefully he's a great.
The
And
magic of the enchanted forest.
he came up with the amazing idea because after he said that was what he did for his first date, they went for
How do
dinner.
you not do it,
and
right?
They went to Enchanted Forest.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, come on, I gotta have to do that. That sounds awesome. And so yeah, we're gonna be doing that. God,
It's all making sense now. Your face is shaved, your hair is done,
My
you definitely
face is-
showered. You're looking like you're ready for a
definitely
date.
didn't shower today.
Well, you look fresh.
I don't know. I shaved on Friday.
We better call in a judge. Hey, Network Ryan, how are we doing for getting our third and final guest in over there?
He looks pretty good.
No, I mean in your spot, dude. Are you almost done in that spot where the microphone is?
No,
All right.
but
Well,
I can move as soon as I'm done this board.
okay, there you go. That's called programming on the fly.
I feel like I was gonna ask you something, but I forgot about it.
Was it about
I
me
wasn't
shaving?
No.
I refuse to shave. Was it
I
this
don't
guy? This guy rushed to get here. You know that? This
You
beautiful
actually-
man.
Now we're making
This
him wait.
beautiful man, and now he has
I
to wait in
thought
the green
you
room.
said that there was no one for
There
the
wasn't.
second half.
There wasn't. Brooksy's doing her IVF thing today. Best of luck to you, Brooksy. We love you, and hopefully everything goes well with all of that. And then I had a couple other fall throughs, and then I went to the Old Faithfuls, and this guy and you were the two to step. Well, and Mace, all three of you guys.
Wow.
It's a great job.
Look at us. Hey.
And that's why I appreciate the family we have here, always showing up for each other, no matter what. You look like you have something to say.
I don't. That's a problem. I am just having a great day, and I want
like
to talk about stuff, but I
Good
don't know
for
what
you.
to talk about. And
Good for you.
okay, well, here's the thing. I
Okay.
got home from work today, and I started working on some prep for next week.
Ooh.
And I was watching Muppets Christmas Carol because
Again? Didn't you go watch it, or just LB go watch?
Oh, I couldn't go that night.
That's
I
what it was.
I
Okay.
was working, so Adam went. Thanks to Coliseum Presents. That happened on Thursday.
Hey,
I
Ron.
believe.
That's our dude.
The Roxy. And we're gonna be reviewing it this week.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow, maybe, probably.
As he looks at me,
That's
that's
an
what I
after
wanted
the
to
show
say.
question. Whoops.
Sounds like we're recording. Well, tomorrow we're doing Bamford. We're doing some live scheduling right now. Bamford's in at 12:30, so you guys better come in early.
Perfect.
Deal.
See you at 6.
That's when I go to bed, bro.
See his face.
Hanging out with the co-host from the viewing room and the host of the greatest show in the history of Shaw. Oh my God, I forgot to turn off the heater.
I can't.
You can't reach it? Oh, he's all painted up. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Curtis Anderson!
Heaters going off. We're
Hi.
talking uncle dating. I'm smelling varnish. Like, are you guys?
You smell
okay?
a lot better than the varnish. Thanks for
Thank
blocking.
you very much. Yeah.
Thanks for blocking that.
What is happening?
I don't know.
We lost the host. It's
Gary
you and I.
just kind of left. Okay. Well, how was your day?
It's been great. What did I miss? What did I jump into? You're going on a date?
I've been here for 10
got
minutes.
a
Yeah,
date?
I'm going on a date tonight.
No!
We're talking about
Congrats.
that. Yeah, thanks.
What's the icebreaker? Do you have the icebreaker? Do
Do I have?
you have the icebreaker? What's the
that's
icebreaker?
what
What's
we're
the
gonna
ice?
do today.
What
you
is
gotta have
it?
the icebreaker.
Like a question, or what do you mean
Just
by
an
that?
icebreaker, like
How do
Myself?
you start
I-
the conversation?
don't
When she
know,
gets in the
like-
car, what is the first words you
Yeah,
say to her?
Like
Usually
put
hi. That's a great start. That's
Put like an actual crown in the passenger seat. When she opens the door, be like, "Oh, sorry," and then move into the back seat. She'll be like, "What's with the crown?" And then you're ready. You got your in. You got your icebreaker.
right. I put the crown on. I'm like, sorry, I never leave house without this.
They're just like, "Yeah, it's my crown. No more questions." And she's gonna be like, "This guy's mysterious."
Mysterious.
See, us ugly guys like me, we gotta have icebreakers, man.
Girls?
I'm not you two. You just skip through life on your looks. I always have to have icebreakers. I have to put thought into it, right? I can't go
Girls?
on looks alone.
I don't know if girls like crowns, do they?
Well, it's not about the
no,
you
no,
gotta give
no.
her a
This is
crown.
way better. This is way better.
oh,
Hold on.
dragon,
I just
dragon.
realized.
Dragon.
This is way better. Okay, we're gonna use the crown idea, right?
Okay.
She hops in, and I'm like, oh hey, you're my passenger princess, and I give her the crown.
No, dude.
No,
You're
No,
missing the whole
no,
point.
it's not.
I
it's
got,
not-
I got
it
this.
doesn't
Okay.
lead to a
No,
line.
no.
I got this.
Okay,
bro.
thanks, Gary.
So the whole idea here is she sees a crown, and the first thing she says is, "What the hell is that crown about?"
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't
you
get into the
instantly
car if I
become
was her.
mysterious, and it's going to eat at her all night, wondering what the crown's for, and you never acknowledge it.
I don't think that's mysterious at all. I think
Mysterious might not be the right
does
word,
that
but
lead-
she's like,
that does not read as mysterious. That reads as like, huh, this guy's a little weird. I wonder if he has like problems. And then the whole night, I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's going to ask me about the crown.
Yeah, we were asking about the crown. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, well, the idea is something like that to make you mysterious.
Right. Okay, just a single, like, AAA battery.
Yeah.
Just
My
good.
best friend in the world, Neil Fink, used to have a hummingbird magnet in the middle of his living room
That's
wall.
what I'm talking about.
Just a hummingbird magnet.
Story stuff.
And I would say, what's with the hummingbird magnet? And he said, it's an icebreaker. Girls come, they sit on the couch, they say, what's with the hummingbird? And I say, that's my magnet. And then we make out. That was what he told everyone. And I was like, there you go. See? Man with a plan.
Wow.
Right? I mean, he may have been jumping some steps, but
I feel
that
like-
was what he always told me, and it was an ongoing joke.
Welcome to
Wow.
Old Guys Out of Touch with the Dating Scene. I'm Gary. This is
No.
Curtis. Hanging out with a
Dating
guy
is
who's
timeless.
actually going on a real date tonight. He's going to the Enchanted Forest.
Yeah, wow.
That's a long.
What's
I
going to
know.
happen if it's
20,
weird and
30
you don't?
minute- yeah.
Have you done some vetting? Has there been a vetting process? Do you and her connect? Are you
I
guys?
mean, we already hung out for like an hour, yeah.
oh, so it's not like a blind date.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like a blind date.
Are you
no.
bringing snacks?
No, should
Dates
I?
love snacks.
Should I? Okay. This is. I'm picking her up from work. Okay.
Okay.
And
That's a sweet move, by the way.
Yeah.
and
I like that.
And
Yeah.
this is the thing. I said, hey, would you like a coffee or something
Well, yeah.
for when I pick you up from work? And she's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, let's do it.
What kind of coffee you getting her?
I'm gonna. Wow, this is getting personal. I'm getting her an iced coffee from Tim's.
Nice.
A
Yeah.
black iced coffee.
Your gal got taste.
Kind of a red flag, but
No.
a
Coffee's
black
coffee.
Black iced
I'm just
coffee though.
excited.
Was she? And she wasn't like Tim Hortons. I only
Oh,
drink
yeah, was she
Starbucks.
snobbing
So
it?
see, that's another good thing. Or does she know? Is she Tim's girl or Starbucks girl?
Live
Starbucks
response
girls
here
are
on your
they're a
show.
little expensive, but it's not the worst thing,
I can't afford a Starbucks girl.
right? You gotta
Oh, she said from Tim's.
see.
I said what? I
Okay.
said no. Here's the thing. This is the move. I asked her what she like if she wanted me to pick her up something, and she said yes, like a coffee or something.
Yeah.
She said
And
yes.
then you say, "I think I've already picked up something."
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, mysterious.
See, and then she's like, "What's with the crown?"
yeah. It prevents chlamydia. no, okay. Sorry. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. No.
I can only help you so far, Dragon.
No. Okay, listen.
She isn't watching this.
Oh
is
my
she?
goodness.
No.
She might be.
No.
Not yet.
Send her a link. Internet is forever, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my
so-
relationships aren't. So. so
Well,
already
hey,
better
maybe this is
track.
the one. If you're going to go your uncle's route, that you
Uh-huh.
could be going out for the
What is
first
the
time.
uncle? Take me up to speed with the uncle.
Yeah.
And like,
My
and we're talking about
uncle-
shaving
my-
as well.
no, my
You
unc-
shaved?
my
And
uncle-
Gary shaved?
Let's
My
reel it in
uncle
your
and
voice.
I are taking a big step, and we're hanging out for the first time, just the two of us tonight.
Your uncle.
No.
Yes.
Okay, stop messing with him. Here's what's happening. His
so confused.
his uncle took his auntie out on their first date to
Yes.
the Enchanted Forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he asked what he should do for a first date, and his uncle suggested that.
Yeah.
That's how we got here. Then we
Okay.
spent the next 10 minutes talking about all this other stuff.
Well, there's your icebreaker. You have something of your uncle's
Oh.
in your passenger seat, and just be like, "Yeah, no, sorry,
My
that's."
cousin.
Be like, be like,
hilarious. That would be
just be like, "Sorry." Oh my god.
My 4-year-old cousin
There
in
you
the
go.
back.
You know, she might like that. So you have something in your uncle's and just say, "Yeah, sorry, this is dumb, but my uncle made me bring it because
Child.
he went on his first date."
My cousin's just sitting in
It does show that you're a great family guy who cares about your
Right?
family.
You gotta
I wanted to
connect
bring my
these
little
dots.
cousin along on this
Not,
little
no, yeah, okay, yeah.
You know?
What?
Could be.
The more I talk about it, that's not the worst thing.
thing. No? And then it's not
Bring
as
your
awkward.
cousin, and then she's gonna be like, "Well, he obviously isn't expecting anything because he brought his cousin. Like, this is awesome."
That brings the guard down.
Yeah,
That makes you more accessible.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry.
And then your cousin's gonna be like, "Are you two gonna have babies?" That's a classic little cousin move.
And
I'm
then it'll
just
be
gonna bring
awkward
Noah.
again.
I've decided.
Yeah, Phenom's perfect.
Just put a beanie on him.
Just
He'll
make
help
him your
you.
driver, hey?
Yeah.
Just get in the back.
Put
This
a
is my
lol-
driver, Phenom.
Give Noah a lolly. And he'll help you out. He'll be.
That would be
Noah's a
crazy.
great wingman. He'll be like, "Did you tell her about the time you made a movie?"
She's gonna
And he'll be
be-
like, "Oh, there's an icebreaker."
She's going to be creeped out that he's just a hand. Let's say hi here.
That's
You haven't even
right.
said hi yet, Phenom. Check it out. Still just a hand. That's it.
Yeah.
Look at that. So weird.
I was gonna say though, I said like, oh, what would you like and from where? That way, as versatile as possible, right? I'm not like, can I get you something from Tim's? And then she's like, oh, actually, I'm a Starbucks girl. And it's like,
Does anybody
Right.
ever say I'm a Starbucks girl?
I say it all the
Probably.
time, Gary. I literally said it this morning.
Does
I
anybody
work right
besides-
across the street from the
besides
Starbucks.
Curdy say
And
I'm a
every day
Starbucks
I
girl?
send my meme that says, "Let's go, girls," and that's Shania Twain's
Twain.
face to my female coworkers. Then we go to Starbucks. It's a good life. It's a good life.
So
where were we here? Okay,
besides
so
you, how many people out there that go out and, talk about being a Starbucks girl, like with pride?
One second.
Oh, here we go. We got 1 second.
Taylor
here.
Swift fans.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I like to think she
over
is
30
on.
million.
I like to think
It's a
she's
lot.
on some live talk show right now, telling her side of the story. Be like, I really wanted Starbucks, but I don't want to appear like entitled. So I was like, let's do Tim's, and
On a
I'm gonna see if
rival
maybe, yeah, on the rival show, right?
And they do 4 a.m. to 5
Chat,
a.m.
chatting with Kathy on the other side of the city, going live from 4 to 5.
The worlds are going to collide. It's
called My
Okay,
Show.
next question. Next question.
It's called My Show.
Next. Oh my God! It's my show. What's up, girl?
Get me that extra mocha.
Oh.
Extra, what's it, frap? No extra whip?
Extra whip.
Extra
Is it
whip.
frap or frappe? I
don't know.
It's frappe. I think it's frappe, right?
No, frapping's what I do when I'm really
No,
hot
no,
rapping.
no, no,
Whoa!
No, I'm rapping.
Funny enough,
I'm rapping
third
so
date-
hot it's frapping.
Okay, does she like Christmas? Have you asked her
Oh,
this?
here we
Does
go.
she know where
I
you're
didn't ask
bringing?
her Christmas. Yes, she. I'm not. Get in my car. We're gonna go to the forestry farm.
Well, you don't have to say creepy like
That
that.
would be creepy.
Yeah. That's why I texted it.
Same
Because-
tone.
You never know when you're gonna get Kate from Gremlins, right? To bring
Hey,
it
that's
back
a
to
great
movie,
line. Well
right?
done.
Wow.
Kate from Gremlins. Have you reviewed Gremlins yet? You guys done
I haven't.
That's a
Gremlins?
great Christmas movie.
I haven't seen
Abs-
Gremlins probably in like 3 years, probably.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you haven't seen Gremlins.
No,
I was
no,
gonna
no.
Flip this table.
No.
Hell of a
Yeah,
movie.
no,
I was
it's a
scared.
great Christmas movie. That's one
I
of
was
the
scared of it.
craziest out of nowhere monologues ever.
I
Kate, why Kate doesn't like Christmas?
It's literally
Not
got no place in the movie.
don't think she doesn't like Christmas. I don't know. It's kind of like a
Oh,
red
she
flag.
does not like. No, Kate.
No,
not
okay,
your
no,
girl.
no,
Yes.
no. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't really care if my girl doesn't like Christmas or not. Like,
My
does it-
girl.
You're
She's
very
not-
nonchalant about this. I don't understand
what?
these young kids dating.
I would say that maybe like I
Look how
would
he's
want them to
sitting.
be
Right?
He's literally sitting like he's
You got all
just
the
chill.
swagger today, Dragon. I don't know what to do.
It's the power of dates.
Listen,
Right?
after
Yeah.
once you secure date 1, it's uphill from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Sure,
yeah,
that's it.
let's do it.
Remember
Do you
David?
want to come?
I can be your
We can
butler.
put a blanket over you in the back seat.
I get it, man.
Just hit
but
a,
I don't know, man.
Hit a
I,
speed bump.
I punched so above my weight back in the day that I stuck my talons into that girl hard and put a ring on it, like as soon
Wow.
as possible.
That's
yeah.
a sentence you probably shouldn't say.
No,
In
it's,
front
it's
of his
true.
son, who's
I,
right
in
here.
front of
I,
your-
I,
yeah,
I,
your
I
biological
tell it
son.
to her all the time. I was like, I'm locking this down first chance I get. 'cause
That's a great idea.
this
I like
is
that.
like lightning in a bottle.
So you're saying at the end of the night,
Propose.
I should look her in the eyes and
Propose.
say, "Man, am I going to sink my talons into you?"
Well, metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
Yeah.
Are you bringing a ring for a proposal, just in case?
Are you gonna propose tonight at the Enchanted Forest?
Can I have a
With
ring?
Noah
Do you
in
have
the
a
back
ring I can
seat?
borrow?
I'm sure we can find a ring somewhere. I'm not sure.
Wow, I just noticed
Right there,
myself
yeah.
for the first time. I look very Eminem-y today.
I was trying to do it with you,
Yeah.
but it got too hot. I had the hood up.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was trying to be sneaky as we
So
continue
in honor
here.
of Eminem, we've talked about uncles. Have we talked about aunties?
Aunties.
Because this is the cool thing about Eminem. Aunties. Aunties.
Is that like a tone that he likes to
I don't know. He
use?
just always says aunties.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. What? How do you?
I don't know.
That's
I'm
like
not
all I know about Eminem.
Interesting.
He raps about
Well, the
aunties.
real Slim Auntie, please stand up.
Right.
That's the one.
I like slim aunties.
It is Monday. Another week here on your show. Another week here on the Dufferin Avenue Media Network. Live from 4 to 5, Monday to Friday. So proud to be able to say that. The only ones doing it. And as you've seen today, it really does make for an anything can happen feeling, which we absolutely love as we're filled with Christmas cheer
We
and
are.
getting ready to say, hey, Merry Christmas to you. Now, Curtis, I think you'll like this, as I've been trying to negotiate, and you actually knew this before, our Live Aid song that we are going to do here. We're going to do
Yeah.
a We Are the World type of situation. I got Coach Mazer on some lyrics, and we are going to hopefully get that done before Christmas. And I wanted to know, is it something we should do live or something we should record? You two guys are very smart with this sort of thing. You're a very smart live music guy. What are your thoughts on us trying to do a get on some risers and all sing together like the Live Aid did?
I would go pre-taped this year, go live next year.
Nice. That goes against every single thing we say around here, but it might be right on this one
No,
occasion.
but this you are putting the success of this into other people's hands.
Yes, that's a good point.
And that does not. It is kind of going against. Let me dig myself out of this hole.
There you go.
With your talents.
This is something that I think it would be impossible with everybody's schedules to get the volume of the staff here all in one place at the same
That's a
time.
great point.
Okay? If it was 2 or 3 of us, yeah, no problem at all. But to find a time where we could make that happen and it would make sense to go live, probably, it would probably be better if you had it in the can and you could hype it up all week, and that would be the last image people saw before Christmas.
That's perfect. I knew that was the answer. I just wanted to see if there was any way we could do it live because live's the best.
Live is the best.
Live is the best. Speaking of live, strip down. Are you guys on a little Christmas break now?
Little
or what's
Christmas
going on?
break.
Okay.
We're talking. It's funny because the new social media correspondent is one of my coworkers, and she's really popular at work, and I'm not. So
Crystal?
people at work, Caitlin.
Caitlin. God, I wasn't even close.
So
Hello, Caitlin.
Yeah, big shout out to Caitlin. I told her she should come on the show sometime.
I told you, bring it.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's
It's
getting her
her
hair
show,
done
too.
for the first time ever at the Hairstyle Inn tomorrow.
Like, first time ever getting it done, period?
She's never dyed her hair before. Now she's got this sweet sponsorship with the Hairstyle Inn. I was like, girl, go crazy. So she's never dyed her hair.
What's she going with?
She's gonna go like platinum blonde with like silver highlights, I think. So she
Get
said
outta
spoiler.
here.
So yeah,
This is very exciting.
it is exciting, right? So
Shout
we'll
out to your friends at the Hairstyle
We'll get a little
Inn.
bit of footage of that. We'll play it at the next. But anyway, so now that she's part of this show that's been going on since 2008, people I work with are like, "Oh, you're doing a show, Caitlin," and they care because, like I said, she's popular around the office, and I'm not, and rightfully so. So they've tried to get like watch parties together for the last couple episodes, and they want to. And then they want to come to the studio now, the coworkers. And I was like, oh my God, we've never had a live studio audience before. So maybe let's pack the studio in January. Let's have a live audience.
This is what I told you before. I said, when are you getting the Dufferin Ave Media Network in there to
Like
host?
any time. What do you want?
But I mean to
host?
perform. We got enough musicians here that we can put a little band together and do a full hour performance.
Sure, but they can't be covers. They have to be originals.
Lucky for you, I hate covers.
Okay, well,
Like to the point where
Lucky
even
for you, I love
Ugly Kid
originals.
Joel always says, he goes, I know you hate covers. Anytime he talks about new music and there's covers, what are you doing? What's that? Touching me. Anyways, there's a new song that came out. It was a cover. And he's like, I know how you feel about covers. Like, yeah, that's how I feel. But I just feel like, just do something yourself. Don't try to fix someone else's work.
I really jumped in. I can't get past this like date and this advice. And I feel like I can't. I don't know if we've done more
feel
harm
like-
than good, or if you just completely ignored us.
Trust me, when I came on here and talk about it, I fully understood that whatever was set up on the stage is one ear
Fair
in,
enough.
out
That's
the
fine.
other, and the real
100%.
advice will come from after the show when people are not trying to be funny. That's when
Oh,
we'll do whatever.
I feel like that was a shot. I wasn't trying to be funny at all.
I'm sorry. I looked
you
at
need
you
an
when I said that.
icebreaker, man.
I looked at you when I said that, but I meant my energy over here.
Okay,
It was really-
fair
and
enough.
me. I said a lot of stupid stuff.
What's her deal? Like, what's her? Guys just met.
Tell us about her.
Yeah, man.
I don't- Oh my gosh! Wow.
What?
This
Yeah.
is why I didn't want to talk about it. This is what you said. Like, oh, I wasn't going to talk about it.
I wasn't.
Well, I'm talking about it.
Curtis wants to.
She's.
Online, meet through work.
I met her like a few years ago, like, and then we like, lost
Oh.
contact.
Oh, we planted
So this
that
is a
seed.
flame, an old
So
flame.
it's like coming home.
Yeah.
The old flame. This is very exciting.
It's nice.
What do we think the odds are of a second date?
This is the second date.
What was the first date?
We went to the mall.
Which mall? Which mall? Okay, hold on.
No.
This is what the mall says about your personality. Let me know. Hit me. Which one? Market Mall?
Hey, we love all malls, by the
No,
way.
I'm not-
We love all malls here.
Absolutely.
We love all businesses.
We
and
won't,
all
we
malls.
won't trip up like last time.
That's right.
I think Wendy
Like
Brooks is
last
still
time.
laughing on the ground.
No,
Center.
Well, actually, if
It
I'm
was
being
Midtown,
honest,
wasn't it? Midtown's
if-
the date mall.
If I'm being honest, like, Market Mall is like super duper close to my house,
Yeah.
and so I kind of love going to Market Mall because they have the mini golf.
It's all about
I
the
went to
mini-golf.
Walter Murray, man. I was in Market
Um,
Mall all the time.
But we went to Center Mall, and I like Center Mall. I'll tell you why I like Center Mall. Center Mall has a nice movie theater. They have a really nice
Aw,
movie theater.
Yeah.
One of the best movie theaters in the whole city. And I guess it's technically not part of the mall, I guess, because it's not like Is it connected to it? Like I don't know how to. It's outside.
I think the
whatever.
rule is if you can walk into said building through the inside of the mall, it's a part of the mall.
Okay, so it's a part of the mall.
Yeah.
And I really like Center Mall because of that, and it's convenient. It's also close to my house. You know what I mean? It's a nice big mall. It has
So
everything
you're
you
close
need.
to Markham Mall and.
Yeah,
Center?
Market Mall is like a 2-minute drive from my house,
Okay.
and Center
So you're
Mall
in,
is
like, the
like
senior
is like a
complexes?
7.
You have an
I'm-
Eastview
I'm
Bowl?
kinda- I'm kind of near East. I'm in
Okay.
Eastview, yeah.
Nice.
Or like Adelaide. or whatever, yeah.
I just had a flashback while you were talking.
Oh, boy.
I was in the 10th grade, and it was like probably like December 9th or 10th, and our teachers went on strike.
Uh-oh.
And they went on strike at noon, and we were supposed to have like band in the afternoon.
Not that.
And I was standing there at noon with this band Hottie, and I was like, "Hey, you want to just go for coffee?" And we went to Markham Mall, and we had coffee, and we started dating shortly after.
The magic of the mall.
Is the magic? It's Markham Mall.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
the mall.
that's a true story.
And-
That's
and-
a
love that
memory.
one.
Thanks for
That's
bringing
a
that
good
up.
one.
Sometimes you do a first or whatever date, and you go to a movie or you do something like dinner or something like that, and that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I kind of like the big public thing
Yeah.
for like the first date. You know what I mean? It's a good place for both people feel comfortable.
Yeah, you don't want to feel awkward.
We were both doing Christmas shopping, so you get to know like kind of a bit about their family, their tastes and whatnot. And I don't know. I just thought that was kind of cool. And that's the first date I've had in a mall. I've done like third dates in malls, but like first dates in malls, I kind of digged it. Like
Nice.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
easy
Casual.
fun, you know.
Arcades. You need an arcade.
Need Huggy Bear back.
Oh, I was waiting for you to bring up Huggy Bear, dude.
Right.
Arcade
That
is a
was
good
my
idea.
life.
Yeah.
Do they have an arcade at Center?
No.
I don't think they do.
Don't have
We
anything.
could go take
Nothing
to
left.
No,
Rutgers
I
or
mean-
something like that.
Yeah.
Man, Rutgers is the most fun I've ever had in my life, man.
Dude,
I dream about Rutgers sometimes. Can I be honest?
Man,
When you're game for fun.
so many,
I'm almost 20 years old and I dream about Rutgers still.
so many better. Like as far as like selection goes, like out in the big world, there's so many bigger, huge, awesome arcades, and it makes me sad because I love Rutgers too. It's awesome. I love going over there in the fun center and socking dingers and hitting hole in ones, and then go, feed Big Bertha some balls, and then
Wow.
and then you go get your burger at Fudd's. It's a great time.
Yeah.
But there are actual like those big, huge like the rec room, like those places.
Yeah.
In
And those
Alberta?
those
Ooh.
places are awesome
They're
too.
wild.
And I like skee ball. If I'm being honest, I kind of feel like my dream house would have a skee ball machine.
Would you let us get one in here? Can we get a skee ball machine in here?
No. It's too big, but
Too fun. More
is it
like
weird that I can smell a skee ball?
Yeah,
Like
those weird balls.
like I like
All I can smell is varnish.
Yeah, we're getting pretty high over here.
My eyes are watering.
We may have to.
I think I'm on a date in Markham Mall right now.
That's true. It's actually so funny because like it smells like I don't even know what it smells like.
It's stain, is what it is.
Yeah.
Phenom, what do you say about getting some Frankies and us rolling out of here?
This
You
has
good?
been a crazy
Let's hit
episode.
it. Nice show today.
I had something else to say, but I can't remember. Go ahead. I'll be back.
Okay, well, I was going to give a huge shout out to Cassandra and the team at Sound Hearing Impressions. I popped this bad boy in again, and I forget about it. I love them so much. If you have any hearing needs, they will take care of you, Cassandra and the gang, over at Sound Hearing Impressions. I love them very, very much.
Sorry, I remember what I was going to say. We were talking about arcades and how there isn't any.
Yeah.
I think the last great arcade was
Campus
in.
Cove.
Well, yeah, that is the best arcade ever. But no, there was a 5-story arcade in Disney Springs, and look at that thumbs up.
5 stories.
Phenom and I
Loved it.
spent some of the best hours of our life there. 5 stories.
And they allow just hands to roll in there and play
They
games?
did. Hands. That's all you need. That's all you
Yes,
need to
that's
play.
it. That's legit it.
Right?
You have to put the quarters in probably.
And
in
there
the
was like
pockets.
on the top level, there was this like you'd get in these like cars. I don't even know. They were like golf carts with like domes around them. You'd shoot balls at each other, and it was so much fun. And then we were like, how is this?
Cool. Where was this?
This was in Disney World, and we're like, how is this still open in 2017? And then it closed in 2019.
Of course.
What?
We can't
Yeah,
have
it
good
turned
arcades.
into an NBA Hall of Fame, which I know
pretty
I'm
sweet,
probably
too.
on the wrong set to complain about
That would be
sports,
pretty
but
sweet.
yeah. Anyway, there's fingers going on.
There
still.
was one in BC, right by like Surrey or something. It had mini golf, and it had golf or mini golf, and it had an actual golfing, like a range inside and a batting cage, and measure your arm strength and all sorts of games. And it got flooded and it got trashed. It was very sad, but it's very fun. Lots of games. We're not going to end on a sad note. That's it on a good note. Give me something good.
I want to give you good. I want to talk about malls for a second too,
Lay it on me.
because
You
I
got
was
about
thinking about this because
30
I was in
seconds.
Idlewild today.
Okay.
The Midtown tree is so cool. It's so awesome.
Midtown's a good mall.
It's so awesome. I don't know, I feel like I never go to Midtown Mall because like it's like one of the furthest away from my house and
Hard to
like
get to.
it's harder to get to.
Yeah.
But I gotta appreciate every single time I go to Midtown Mall,
Yeah.
I have a great time. And like the tree is amazing. Christmas time is the best time to go to the mall, in my opinion.
Christmas time is the best
every
time.
morning,
Maybe a hot take.
9:05, me and the ladies will be at Starbucks. Just kidding. They ain't no ladies.
To the Phenom. Thank you, sir. To Coach Mazer stopping by, Network Ryan, Dragon, and Curdy. I love
luck,
you all.
buddy. Seriously,
Karma's
we've had a lot of
better
fun
than
today.
Do good
Good luck,
things will
man.
happen to
You
you,
can
I
come if you like.
promise.
I would
We'll
love to
talk to
come.
you tomorrow.